Welcome to the Don Bay Arena Rink 2 for this Tuesday night game for the minor midget AA Toros taking on the Pickering Panthers. And there's a couple of changes here for the Toros in their lineup tonight. Is going to be number 14, Trent Taylor, and number 13, Forche. I'm sorry, I don't have the first name on that, so we just have to go by the last name. Taylor's going to lead things off by taking the face-off. Squatton will be in goal at one end for Pickering. Foreman at the other end for the Toros as we get ready for the puck drop on this Tuesday night. The Toros have first control with Hodgins putting it deep back in behind the goal. Taken away by the Panthers up through center. With a pass tipped in deeply right in behind the Toros goal and behind the net. Turnover there, and they couldn't get it there to Gritton as it went over his stick. Right back in behind the goal again. Littleton trying to be the first one on the puck. Around there's Jackman, that went over the stick there of number 98, who doesn't have a name on his jersey. Late pass to Littleton was over his stick. There's Jackman, tried to stick with him, along with Taylor. So Jackman, Taylor, and Riesler forming a line as that goes deep, and Squatton will drop that back in behind the net for the defense as they start this out of their own zone. Turnover there. Got picked up by the Toros and dumped in deep. Around the boards, nice play by Howard, but he couldn't control the bouncing puck, so here comes the Panthers in. Forceful shot, right in on goal, the first shot of the day, or the night is stopped there by Brett Foreman with ease, and he'll hold on for a draw. So now that face-off will take place off to his right here in front of us. Forrestal's going to take it with Quan on his left side, back to the line. Bolin goes for the shot. It gets knocked down by Dave Perry. Sets up to Connor Cole. Cole bringing it over the line. First shot is blocked away by Squatton, and the rebound as well goes wide of the net. Trying to come up through center as they knock this down at center ice. There's Elliott Holt. Holt tried to put this deeper in the zone. Picked up by Whippy. Here's an opportunity now right in front. A great opportunity out in front of the goal. Stopped by Squatton. And now it's in the goal, and the Toros have struck this out in front of the net. It must have just slid in behind Squatton to make things 1-0. Not sure if anybody got their stick on that when it went in behind Squatton, but it was a nice pass at the side of the goal, so I don't know if the initial shot was what made it through. Cameron Ryan was going after it there. Tipped right back in behind the Toros net, where it's Hodgins firing it around the boards back in behind. It got picked off. Big hit in behind the net there by Sabrizi. Coming around the boards and kept in by Pickering. A shot to the net is not going to make it through. Some great stick handling there. Now going to be taken away there by Zentavany. Here comes Sabrizi as he almost collided there with Zentavany at the blue line. Tipped right back in behind the Pickering net. Coming around the boards for an opportunity. Keeps that in at the line for Hodgins. Right back in behind on the backhand. Coming around the other side here for Pickering. Around the boards, it got kept in at the blue line. Tipped on the way through, and it doesn't make it to the net. Nice play by Hodgins to knock that down though. Trying to come all the way down the ice. And our first icing call, it'll come back into the Pickering end. Now that face-off on the icing call takes place off to the left of Squatton and the Pickering goal. Toros leading this one 1-0 on an early goal out in front of the net. Trying to jam this out in front. Here's a quick shot stopped there by Maddox as he threw it on net. Steered away by Squatton off to his right. Riesler puts that back in behind the net. Toros coming off a blowout win against the Belleville Bulls, 16-1 on Super Bowl Sunday. That goes back in behind the net. Skips that in front, and Foreman steers it off to his right. There's a pass, was over the stick there. Forrestal down the ice, and another icing call. Played 3 minutes here at the Don Bay Arena. Forrestal again will take this draw off to Foreman's right. It gets won by the Toros and dumped all the way down the ice back into the corner, and once again we'll take another draw because of the icing. Same two, taking the draw. Connor Cole, Forrestal, off to the right of Foreman. Forrestal wins this one. Back to Bolin with a shot. Nice block on the way through, this time by Cole, who sets up now Cale Howard. Howard bringing this in over the line, kicks it into the corner now. Howard with some nice moves, sets it up in front. Cross check there and behind the goal. Toros trying to pick that up here. Picked up by Pickering. They bring it up over the line. They've got to get around the defense. But it's a nice job by Hodges not letting him through, and then he decides to complete the hit in behind. Taken away by the Toros as they move this up. It can't get it through center for Connor Cole now. Cole drops it back to the line. Off the end boards, down the ice. It's no icing. It's going to go right into Swatton, who's going to freeze that up. So it'll be another face-off, a key offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Toros as they change up the lines. And out comes Cameron Ryan out on the right side. Also to take that draw is Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi drops it back there for Aiden Howard, who is back on defense. Walking out, taken away this time on the way through. Now turned over to the Toros, number 91. Right back in behind the goal. It's in behind the net there for an opportunity to try and clear. Toros pick that up in their own end. They're looking for a pass through center. And we're going to get another whistle. Now it's going to be Taylor taking that draw. Trent Taylor, Rusler, and Jackman out there looking for the shot on net. It gets chipped back in behind. They're looking for a pass out in front of the net. It's going to get blocked off, and Aiden Howard steps into one. Look for the deflection. Jackman's banging away at the rebound to try and put that in, but it's not going to make it to the back of the goal. Rusler out there as well, trying to start something here. Jackman tried to put one through a maze of players. That didn't work. It got blocked. Picked up here in their own end now. Here's number 12. Littleton bringing it through, but he's going to lose control of it. Now Jackman now. Fortier is out there with Aiden Howard on defense. That goes down the ice. Stopped aside there by Swatton. So Aiden Howard out here right now as a defenseman. Maddox playing catch with it. Trying to find a way through center. Knocked down at center ice. Nice read by Connor Cole. Collected it at center. Shot on net. Left pad save there by Swatton. He kicked it out with ease and made the easy save, but the Toros still have it. Not for long. Right in on goal from the other end. And Foreman makes the easy save and sees Forrestal coming into the vicinity as he hangs on for another draw. And that draw is going to take place off to his right. Connor Cole and Forrestal, they've had a couple of face-offs in the same position already here in the game. Forrestal wins this cleanly back there from McLaughlin, and McLaughlin's shot got blocked. Now it's Forrestal with it. Forrestal trying to get around the defender. Dropped it back for McLaughlin. McLaughlin with a drop pass. Here's a shot to the net. Knocked down by Elliott Holt, who proceeds to send that down the ice. McLaughlin will go back in his own end after the puck. He'll get chased in behind the goal, so he takes a long way around his own net. Sets it up through center, and in come the Pickering Panthers. They've got to get around Aiden Howard. But it's Howard who does a good job there defensively. So he's doing a good job for his part as a defenseman so far here in the game. That goes down the ice for icing. Now it'll be Littleton taking this draw. Loses it to Saprizi, who wins it cleanly back to the line. Cleared away, and there's Boland after trying to elude a bouncing puck. Number 98 with a drop pass. Broken up by Cameron Ryan. Hodgins got to hurry as he had Fleming coming after that puck. They've got Littleton in a front for a redirection going wide. Middleton on a wraparound, and he couldn't put it in as that was a nice stop by Foreman. Coming from his left to his right to make the stop. Right out of front, that's a bouncing puck, and it's going to bounce right into the blue paint for Brett Foreman to hang on to it for another draw. That draw is going to take place off to his right, and it's going to be Littleton that's going to take this big offensive draw, taken away by the Toros. Blake Smith for Cameron Ryan. Ryan brings us in onside, takes a shot, hit a stick and went wide. Good play by Maddox, kept it in, throws it on net, and it's an easy save there for Swatton. Toros lead this one 1-0 on an early goal out in front of the net. I'm not sure who got their last stick on it, so we'll have to find out later the official goal scorer on the Toros' first goal. There's a quick shot there by Maddox. Rusler coming after it in the zone. Tip right back in behind the net. They're looking at it front for an opportunity for a pass. He's getting bumped off the puck there on the other side. Trent Taylor doing his job. There's a lead pass going past everybody. And icing is the call with 7:55 left to go here in period number 1 at the Don Beer Arena in Pickering for this minor midget AA game between the undefeated in regular season Toros. They've only got a couple of ties during the regular season. Their only losses came in tournament play. But Pickering aren't doing too shabby either. They're right up there near the standings. So the Toros can't take this game lightly, that's for sure. Right in behind the net, trying to wrap this around the boards and knock down at center. Trying to put this back in the zone and comes around the boards there with a pass by Simmons for Forrest go out of his reach. Now picked up there, trying to get it where there was Quan. Picked up by the Toros and sent back in. That took a ricochet right back into Swatton, who's going to leave it behind his own goal. Nice play off the boards and now picked up there in their own end. Tipped off the boards there for Elliot Holt, and here he comes in. Holt with a shot. Easy blocker save and caught for his own rebound by Swatton. Now it's going to be Connor Cole. He's taking a couple of big defensive jaws. Now he takes one in the offensive end. Back and behind the net goes Bolin after the puck. It comes around the boards. That gets tipped past Fortier. Trying to get to the front of the net. Here's a chance. Steered off to the right as Littleton couldn't get a stick on it. He could only deflect it on goal, which was an easy steer side save for Foreman. Picked up by Pickering. They're looking for the opportunity for Bolin now. Bolin, shot to the net. It goes wide. Fortier's going in the corner. He's going to get followed there in the corner though. There's a shot, and it's another ricochet out in front, and Foreman takes it off the back end boards and holds on. Sabrizi with a big win in the defensive end. Here's number 98, tipping it in behind. Wrap around the boards. Good play by Fleming. Cut it off on the wall. But a nice block by Elliot Holt. And here comes Blake Smith with a pass. He finds Cameron Ryan bringing it in over the line. Cameron Ryan from behind the net. He's going to get followed there by McLaughlin and cause a turnover. Still in the Toros end, or the Pickering end now. Good job by Smith. Sets up Sabrizi. He fans on his shot. Pickering trying to get it out of their own end, but the Toros aren't allowing it. Forrestal puts it on behind. Big hit in behind the goal. Trying to start something. Wrap around. They score! Out in front of the net, I believe that's going to Cameron Ryan on the wraparound to make it 2-0 Toros. Littleton wins that draw right in on that easy steer side save. Wasn't that easy? It was a hard shot on net from center by Littleton, who gets the puck now. Great stuff by Simmons out of the reach. Coming out through center now is Jackman. Logan Jackman had it knocked away off his stick. Toros trying to get it. Good play by Howard. Aiden Howard now pushing up to the forward. Cooper Hodgins from his own end. Now Taylor dropping back on defense, and he's going to get the puck. Trent Taylor with a late pass over the stick of Rusler. Pickering were offside. Littleton had to wait before entering the zone. Now here's Quan with it. Quan with a pass. Tipped to the side by Littleton, who tipped it wide. Big hit at center as Jackman gets taken down there by Bolin. Fired up through, back in behind the net. Elliot Holt. Holt trying to find it there against Littleton. Up through center to try and get around Quad now is Desprez. Desprez shot. Easy stop there for Swatton, and he'll hold on to it. Face off from the offensive end. Tip past Fortier, and back come Pickering the other way. Nice play by Fortier to come back and take him off the stick. Over here to the other side, it's back and behind against Elliot Holt. Tipped away, and that went past Fleming. All the way up through center. Here comes Cale Howard. Howard's shot is blocked there by McLaughlin, but he picks up his own rebound on the left side. Back for Elliot Holt with a shot. That gets blocked on the way through. From their own end now, the Toros have it. A stretch pass for Cale Howard on the other side. He sets a shot. It goes way over the mark on the other, behind the goal. There's a pass brought all the way in here by Pickering with a shot. Number 98 goes wide of the net. But Pickering are on that puck with Earl. Earl's walking out with a drop pass for number 98. Right in front of the goal. It's back to the line, looking for a shot to the net. And it's a catch save on the shot from the blue line. Toros win that draw. Fire it around Bolin. Good job to keep that in. They've got Quan waiting in front for a pass. Quan's digging with everything he's got back there. Toros come away with it. Can't get it out past Forrestal though. Behind the net is number 98 and Quan. Around the boards for Boland with a shot to the net. That hit a stick and tried to fire it up through his own end. 3-on-2 coming back the other way for Cameron Ryan with a shot. That's a blocker save there off to the right by Swatton. From in behind the goal now, it's an opportunity to try and get it out of their own end. A big hit on the other side. Cooper Hodgins from his own end now, from his bench area. Trying to get this out of his own end with a pass. He eludes it and gets it to Ethan Maddox. Maddox finds the way to put that in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan going to get met over there, but he's going to be able to keep it in. Still over there on the other side, Trent Taylor trying to use his size to his advantage to squeak through the defender. Here's an opportunity, one-on-one for Forrestal. Shot there by Foreman, and the net comes off the boards. Foreman's going to try and put it on himself. That might have been a bad decision. He might have just wanted to leave it off to get a whistle as it still stays in the zone. Trent Taylor walking out, backhand pass, and they score right in front of them. No, it's a big save by Foreman. I thought it went into the back of the net, but he got robbed by Brett Foreman with one of his best saves of the day. It looked like Pickering had the wide open net there for their first goal of the game, but Foreman, just as quickly as it goes into the net, he snatches it right off the board and keeps us at 2-0 Toros. Here's an opportunity now. Desprez tries to tip that in. There's a shot. And we talked about how that might have been a bad decision for Foreman to put the net off himself. He might have just wanted to take the whistle, and it almost backfired on him, but he was able to bail himself out with that huge glove hand save out in front of the net. Fortier from behind his own goal to set that up. Here's an opportunity to tip that away. Here's Fleming dropping it back to the line. A late pass for Fleming to bring this in. Here comes Fleming. Short area shot, blocked away by Foreman. Now it's Littleton to put it behind the goal there for St. Avenue. Walking out. Foreman was able to get a stick on that to make sure it didn't get stuffed in. Hodgins lost it there. Toros were off on a change, so here comes Fleming. Dropping it back in his own end now. Here's Boland with it. Boland from center ice will send that in. That hits Sabrizi's stick. Sabrizi still trying to get it. We're getting our first penalty of the game for tripping, and it'll go to Ben Sabrizi. Now Littleton on a key Pickering power play here to try and get them on the board. Fill this one. 2-0. Up through center, found by Toros, dumped down the ice. Boland's got to go back there to retrieve it from Swatton. He leaves it behind the goal. Cameron Ryan putting some short-handed pressure on to make sure that Pickering can't start it out of the end, but here they come. Tipped it up through center. They tried to beat Aiden Howard behind. Howard with a good bump play in behind the goal. They're just trying to leave it back there. Pickering have it right to the front of the net. That hit his own man. It hit Quan on the way through. From behind now is Littleton. Littleton out in front. Big opportunity, and they score this time. They put one to the back of the net. No, it's not going to count though. And it's going to be a face-off coming off to the left on a face-off off to the left because the net was off the boards. They had to fix it in behind Foreman, so that's the second time the net has come off here in this first period. And that time it both times it actually worked out for Foreman. Came up with a big save on one. This time they were able to catch it before Pickering put the puck in the net. Back to the line, shot, hit the player on the way through and down the ice past Rusler. Swatton coming out to play that. From his own end, he starts this out. Looking for some open ice here with a pass. That goes past everybody, including St. Avenue. 0.6 seconds remains on the clock here in the first period. So we'll get one more drop of the puck here in the offensive end. Jackman will take the draw and win it, and there goes the horn. 10 period number one. The Toros scored 2 goals in that first period and Pickering had some great opportunities. Foreman came up with an excellent glove save so far, the save of the game, and also Pickering had a goal disallowed due to the net coming off the boring. So a big 2-0 lead for the Toros. They look to expand on it going to the second period. 15 minutes goes on the clock. We still got ready to start the second period. 49 seconds remains on the only penalty of the game so far to Sabrizi, as that carries over from the first period in here to the second. Some great opportunities so far here on this power play for Pickering. They've already got a goal called off the board due to the net being off the borings. So we're going to get some advice over here from the Toros bench before we drop the puck for period number 2. Now we're going to line up and get ready to continue the game here in the second period. Toros are going to send out Rusler and Connor Cole to start out here for forwards short-handed. Connor Cole does his job to keep that in. Here's Parker Rusler in the corner, trying to get away from the checker. Here's Connor Cole on the other side. Simmons makes his way around Aiden Howard and goes in the corner. Found and dumped down the ice. That was just hard enough to get it past his man, number 13. That's McNeil. Fleming with some nice moves to bring it in, and it was just kept in there at the line. Nice play by Zentavany from the blue line to keep that in. Penalty to Sabrizi is over. Zentavany tried to jam that in from the side. It didn't work. Still loose there from the side. Toros will pick that up and send it down the ice. McNeil knocks that down here from center, but his attempt to put it back in. Here's an opportunity just over the stick. It got swatted away at the last moment from Rusler. McNeil back in his own end, around the boards. That goes down the ice, and this one will go for icing. Key face off to the right now of Swatton to be taken by Ben Sabrizi. Blake Smith gets in there and takes a shot. Good job by him to get in off the scramble draw. Smith now picks it up there in the corner. Blake Smith with some nice moves with a shot that hits wide of the net. Cameron Ryan and Blake Smith out there trying to cause some damage, and it's Sabrizi with the big opportunity, but it's stopped by Swatton from the slot area. Shot to the net though, and that one will find the pads of Swatton from the blue line. A big face-off off to the left now of Swatton. Picked up there by Fleming with a pass over to the other side. Simmons will tip it deep. Right back in behind the goal. There was Kwan to try and get it. Littleton not going to get there. Nice play there by Skywin. And Skywin puts that deeper back in behind the Toros net. Read well. That was in offside, but now they were able to put it back in there. It's going to be another Toros penalty on the hook to Kwan. Or sorry, to Fleming, sorry. That's behind the net as the Toros touch it up. No, sorry, it's actually a Pickering penalty, and it's going to Fleming for the hook. So the Toros get to enjoy their first power play of the game. Forrestal wins the draw. Tapped in at the line, that hit a stick. Here comes Zentavany, short-handed, coming in over the line, looking for Forrestal in the corner. Forrestal picked that up on a backhand shot going wide of the net. From behind the goal now, Aiden Howard trying to get free. Howard with a pass. Coming in over the line now is Desprez. Splitting through, it goes! Desprez with a nice move and got the quick shot up and over the glove of Swatton. 3-0 Toros. Face off here against Durrell. Pass for Cameron Ryan with a reverse stick. He'll go into the corner after it. Tip behind the goal for Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi back to the line. Shot to the net. Tipped on the way through. It's going to be found in the corner. Back to the line again. They're going to take a shot to the front of the net. Behind the goal for Cameron Ryan, who gets met by Boland. Taken away by the Toros. Back to the line. Shot to the net. Nice block in the way through. That was blocked by Kwan. Elliott Holt with it now Toros stay on side, hold the shot, hit a stick and went wide of the goal. Elliot Holt goes back after it again. Holt from the slot area, trying to get to the front of the net. Collides there with Quan. Toros take the puck back, miss the net, and then once again, the net in behind the Toros end is off the boards. Face-off is off to the right. Desprez behind the goal to get around Skywind. His attempted pass was blocked and McLaughlin tried to pick it up. Kept off the boards there for Littleton. He's not going to get there. Here comes Desprez to set it up. Shot! Just wide. Desprez off the boards to pick it up. Tried for the bank off the pad. And Swatton made the save. Fortier does his job. Head in front of the net. Through a pass out of the reach. That goes down the ice. Fortier coming after it in his own end. Fortier had it turned over. Still trying to find it here on the other side. Here comes Fortier again, but it's another turnover. Desprez with the loose puck will send that deep. It skips in past Swatton, now McLaughlin with it. Looking for Cale Howard out in front. It goes back to the line for Hodgie again. Hodgins keeps that in. Back down low for Desprez. Hodgins, shot. Didn't get a stick on it. Didn't get enough wood. Still loose. And they score from the side. Connor Cole is able to chip it up on over Swatton. 4-0 Toros. Another key draw right here at center. Here comes Taylor after it. McNeil. McNeil knocks that down. Fired it in. Hodges tried to pick it up. That goes back into the corner here for Boland after it now. Boland from behind the net will keep it back there and try and get away. Hard around the boards. Cooper Hodgins has Earl coming after him here in his own end. So he turns around and gives it to Rusler, causing a turnover. Up through center for Trent Taylor. Taylor bringing the scene over the line. He's going to get met in that corner by McNeil, but he was able to elude the hit. Taylor stays on his feet and drops it back there for Rusler. Rusler looking at front for Jackman. His pass went over the stick. Picked up there on the other end now for Earl, who sends that deep, and Fleming will just tip it deeper behind the Toros end. Off the boards through center ice, they bring this up. There's a pass, went over the stick of Jackman, and on that, it'll be an icing call. Face off, a big key one coming off to Foreman's right, or Foreman's left. From behind the goal, they set that up. Trying to fire that around against Skywind. Skywind does a good job. Kept that in. Big collision over there on the other side. Kept in there at the line by McLaughlin. From behind the goal now, it's an opportunity to skate after it. Both teams digging after that loose puck on the left side to try and get it free. That's not going to get it. Now comes right through center. Here comes Cameron Ryan in with a pass. It gets broken up nicely by McLaughlin. Saprizi with a pass. Still loose here at center. Dumped right back in. From the center ice, it was an easy save there for Swatton. That wouldn't have counted as the Toros were offside. That went over the stick of Littleton down the ice for icing. Face off now off to the left. Won by Pickering. They bring this up there for Simmons. Simmons chips that deeper back in behind the Toros net. Trying to walk this out from behind the goal. He's going to get met and creamed, hit to the ice by Cale Howard. Forrestal tries to put this behind the goal on a backhand. Up through center they come to start this out. The lead pass for Howard as he tries to get around Boland. Cale Howard has it in the corner and sets up Desprez over his stick. Quick shot by Maddox is blocked there by Zantivany. Right in front of the goal, taken away there now by Simmons. Simmons has to find some open ice. He goes off to the corner and Maddox will follow him. Trying to put it behind the goal. Fortier fires it around there on the other side. Tipped all the way down the ice. And it goes for icing. Face off now is off to Foreman's left on the icing call. Littleton loses it there for the Panthers are on the boards there for Jackman. Does a good job to tip it out of his own end. Logan Jackman now firing over it at the penalty box area. Here's Littleton. Littleton sets it up on the other side. Here comes Skywind in. Just hopped over his sticker. That would have been A big opportunity for Skywin. Littleton with it now. Littleton trying to get away, dropped it back there. It was in the feed area, but Littleton gets it back. Keeps control of it. Littleton, shot to the net, tip. It goes high and wide over Foreman. Now it's Quan to put it behind the goal. Skywin coming back and they're going in with a pass. That gets tipped in deep by Fleming. Littleton, shot to the net, stopped in the rebound, they score, and Pickering are finally on the board on a loose puck out in front of the net, and the Toros lead is now cut to 4-1. So key rebound out in front of the net, gets deposited into the back of the goal to break up the shutout for Foreman. Here comes Quan. 98 couldn't get to the net. He was blocked as soon as he took the puck in over the line. Number 98 was the one who scored when the net came off before the end of the first period. There's a shot that's kicked aside by Foreman. Here's an opportunity now to bring this in. Over the line, and it's offside as Saprisi was in over the line. And now we get a face-off right here in front of us at the blue line. Toros get the opportunity for Desprez to try and put this in. Here comes Connor Cole. He scored the fourth Toros goal. It's Desprez and Cole here in the second period as Pickering are coming on here after scoring that first one. They had a great opportunity there. Just couldn't get a good enough shot away as the deflection was easily handled by Foreman, and they'll take another face-off. So Toros going to have to try and put out this little bit of fire that the Panthers have got in their skates now after getting their first goal of the game. Around the boards it goes, Bowling keeps that in. From behind the goal now. Littleton with a nice spin move to try and get around Elliott Holt. It's still in that corner there for Pickering to try and dig it free. Big hit there on the other side by Holt. Here's McNeil, hard off the glass. Just missed the linesman. Aiden Howard from his own end. Howard looking for the pass for Desprez. Skipped over his stick, but now he gets it. Desprez brings it in with a shot. That whistles over the blocker's hand of Swatton. 3 coming back to Pickering. Zentivany along with Simmons. Zentivany. Simmons. Stopped there by Foreman with the right pad, but the rebound is put in by Zentivany into the open goal. And all of a sudden we're at a 4-2 game. Face off here from center. Kind of hard off the glass and puts that deep. Swatton has it. Fires it around the other side. From his own end. Nice defensive play. Nice play there by Fleming on the backhand. Trying to hold him back there. Toros are trying to get it free. McLaughlin trying to get it out. Shot by Maddox. Fired wide of the goal. Kept in here and taken away by Earl here in front of us. Earl is going to have it taken away there on the other side. Forrest still can't knock it down. McLaughlin through center with a lead pass over the stick. And it goes for icing. Face-off is coming off to the left of Swatton from behind the goal. Knocked down. Big hit there on the other side. Trying to tip that out. Nice play here by Forrestal. Tipping it right back in behind the net. Here comes Cameron Ryan after it now. Cameron Ryan trying to pick it up there on the other side. Split pass. Number 98 went over his stick. Hard back up the other side for Forrestal. Skywin with it now. Trying to get around Blake Smith. He was able to knock him down and put it back in the zone. McLaughlin with it. To the other side here for the Toros. Chipped back in there by Cameron Ryan. He has it knocked away by number 98 with a strong backhand. That goes past Aiden Howard. Back into the Toros end. Pickering off on the change. Here comes an opportunity now for Aiden Desprez. Desprez shot. Easy still side save there by Swatton. Here come the Panthers back on a 2-on-2 rush as they're trying to make it a 3-on-2 now. There's a shot by Littleton. Right to the front of the goal. He couldn't corral his own rebound as he was looking to stuff it past Foreman. Here comes Connor Cole. Shot. Blocker save. Rebound Cole again. Stopped there by Swatton. Couldn't bury it. Back down. Back into the Toros end. Elliott Holt is going to have to go very far. It goes for icing. At a point in time, the Toros had this game clearly in hand with a 4-0 lead, but since that point, the Panthers have turned things up. They made it 4-1, and then Zent Ivany scored, putting it into an open goal to make it 4-2, and they just keep coming. Littleton just missed on an opportunity moments ago as well. Boland's shot goes wide. Pickering, still with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the second, look to cut this to a 1-goal lead before they go to the intermission. Cole tips that back in behind the net there for McNeil. McNeil will fire it over here now for Simmons, who tips that deep. That goes past Cale Howard, or Cooper Hodgins down the ice for icing. And that icing call will bring out the line now of Rusler, Jackman, and Taylor. And Jackman will take the big offensive draw here. Jackman wins it cleanly. Back to the line. There's a shot. Hit a stick and went up into the glove hand of Swatton. Jackman again wins it cleanly. Here's a shot by Hodgins, and it might have hit a stick in front. Aiden Howard coming in from the line. Looking to set things up here. Rusler lost control of the puck. Here comes Forrestal now. Forrestal chips it past Hodgins, trying to be the first one on the puck. Forrestal digging away at it on the other side. From behind the goal now, it's an opportunity. Skating away there is Forrestal, puts it behind. It's a big opportunity to dig that puck away. Here comes one now, steered off to the left there by Foreman. From behind the goal now, the Toros trying to get it out. Kept in by Skywin with a shot that gets blocked. Around the boards it goes again. Skywin couldn't hold the line. McLaughlin with it in his own end. It's a turnover there at center, but the Toros return the favor back to McLaughlin, and Jackman on his backhand just puts that deep and puts it off to the corner as he goes off on a chain. Out comes Sabrizi with Cameron Ryan now. Also Blake Smith. From their own end, they go for a pass. It's brought in here for Cameron Ryan, trying to get around the checker of McLaughlin. Toros looking to get a little bit of momentum back. That goes up. Nice catch there at the bench area. Face-off now is off to Swatton's left. Still 43 seconds left to go before we have an intermission flood. And Boney ready to come out here, as you can see. Up through center now is Earl. Earl bringing this in over the line. Looking for an opportunity here. Here's a shot from the net. Tipped on the way through, and a big save by Brett Foreman. A key save here at the end of the second period. And after that key save, it's a face-off off to his right. From behind the goal. It's a battle from behind the net. Pickering trying to come out with it. It goes back to line for McNeil with a shot. Left pad save by Foreman on that opportunity. McNeil trying to hold the line. He will. He's still trying to get it. Now it comes free at center. Right back in, that one over the stick of Littleton. Knocked down here by Earl, and a big collision here on the other side with Sabrizi. Littleton brings us in, trying to stay on side. He's not going to be able to get that final shot away. These two teams will go to the dressing room with the Toros up by a deuce, 4-2. Set to go for period number 3. Pickering started a little bit of a comeback in that second period with 2 straight goals, and now enter this third period down 4-2. Face off to start things off, and Jackman's going to take it to lead off things for period number 3. One more period to go in the books for this Tuesday night. Boland wins has it in his own end. Now picked up by Simmons, who brings us in. Simmons gets around Hodgins, right to the front, stopped by Foreman with the right pad, couldn't stuff it in. Here comes Simmons after it again. Right in front of the goal, that goes wide of the net. Foreman has got to watch his feet at this end, because that net's been coming off easily all game long. That goes behind the net now for Littleton. Hit there behind the goal, trying to find a backhand off the high glass, kept in by Boland. Hodgins. Wrapped up there for Rusler now. Rusler. Shot to the net. It goes wide. Picked up there by Pickering's Littleton now. Brought in by Ethan Maddox with a pass through center. Going for a collision there with Taylor. Taylor stays on his feet. Maddox here at center now. Slap pass through center ice. Here come the Panthers over the line. Drop pass. Tipped into the corner there for Fleming. Big hit there on the end boards. Ethan Maddox with a pass through center ice. Now it's Littleton now with it. Going for the hit through center. Here comes McLaughlin in. Shot. Easy save for Foreman with a right pad save. Tipping it away through center for Cale Howard. Ethan Maddox to the other side now. With a stretch pass, that's going to come back in their own end. Hard off the boards there and sliding, knocked down by Hodgins. Aiden Howard trying to bump him off the puck on the left side. Now picked up by McLaughlin with a pass. Forrestal from his own end. Broken up there through center. Now number 98 bringing it in over the line in collision as Saprisi went into the board. Number 98 will bring this in over the blue line. Trying to get around Hodgins for an opportunity, but he turned it over. Tip there behind the goal. Wrapped around there against Cameron Ryan. Boland from his own end will move it over here to the other side, and here comes Pickering with a stretch pass for Forrestal. He's going to get met by Aiden Howard at the penalty box area. Blake Smith trying to come with it on the other side. Step back into the Toros and Aiden Howard coming after it on the other side, going to knock it down with his left hand. Puts it back in behind the goal. Here comes Boland. Boland's shot is tipped, and that almost took a bad bounce out in front. Boland from his own end now for Pickering. The stretch pass goes over Jackman. He was going off on the change from behind the goal now. It's right in front. Here's a shot. Nice block there by Jackman. Tripped up there was Trent Taylor. Right back in behind the net for Simmons. Aiden Howard from his own end, it causes a turnover. So loose puck as the Toros pick up and send it away through center ice, and here comes Rusler. Rusler coming off to the right side, looking to set things up for Taylor. It's going to get kept in here from the blue line by Maddox. Right to the front of the net. It'll get tipped away on the other side and slapped way through center. In comes the Panthers over the line for Littleton. He got hooked up. Fortier from behind the goal. He's getting pressured on in behind the net, looking to cause a turnover. From their own end, the Toros go for that stretch pass for Trent Taylor. Taylor comes off to the left side to pick this up. Around the boards it goes. It's going to get kept in here at the line by Maddox. What a good job by him. Dumped all the way in. That's going to go in wide of the goal and right back in behind there for Ethan Maddox. Tipped over here for Forrestal. Forrestal trying to go back to the line against Fleming. Fleming coming over here on the other side to try and dig that free. Here comes Earl. Earl's the one that comes out with that loose puck, trying to set things up. Earl with a nice drop pass, and it's to a Toros sweater. Tipped off the boards past Boland. Desprez hustling hard to try and take Boland off the puck on the left corner. Trying to dig this free from behind the net. Here comes Connor Cole to try and dig it free as well out of that corner. Over the stick and picked up there by Pickering. They'll clear this away. Aiden Howard trying to tip that deep behind the goal. Desprez with a nice hit. Takes out his man behind the goal. Fortier keeping it in. Way over the mark and right back in behind the Pickering net. Aiden Howard will try and pick it up now. Howard's got a hustle against Littleton, couldn't get to him. Littleton off to the side, under 10 minutes left. Saprizi trying to come here now. Back to the line with the boards, there's a shot. Knocked down on the way through, and the Toros will come away with it and send that past McLaughlin back into the corner for icing. Face off won by Pickering, trying to get it back there to the line. Nice drive to keep that in at the blue line. Trying to set this up in front. That hit a stick and went in wide. McLaughlin with it now. And get around the checker there of Hodgins from behind the goal. It's right in behind for number 98. From the slot area, they try and set up Skywind. It's in the back of the goal past Foreman. And it's a one-goal game at 4-3. Face off here at center. From their own goal now. Now we've got a one-goal game and coming down to the finish. That's Fortier tipping it deep there for Jackman to try and get around the defender. Right to the front of the net. It's Aiden Howard coming in from the face-off circle with a shot. It went blocked on the way through. Now it's a Toros with a lead pass there for Logan Jackman right on net. Stopped by Swatton with a nice stop. From behind the goal now. They'll skate this out of their own end. Toros had a 4-0 lead in the second period. Gave up 2 before the end of the second. And have given up 1 here in the third. With still 7 minutes remaining. So we're in for a finish here at the Down Beer Arena. And Fortier's shot hit the post. Coming up through center, there's a shot. Hit a stick and went in wide. Toros picked up the loose puck and fired around past Forrestal. Connor Cole trying to knock Forrestal off the puck. And now it's an opportunity for Aiden Howard. Right in on that, stopped by Swatton, and he'll hold on. Connor Cole is going to take this offensive drop. It's going to come off to the right now of Swatton. Maddox trying to pick it up here on the other side. Littleton coming away with it. Littleton trying to get through. He got nicely blocked out by Cooper Hodgson. Shot to the net. Knocked down on the way through, trying to tip it out from his knees. Toros get that out of their own end. Brought in over the line. Shot to the net. Hit a stick. Still loose. Ethan Maddox's shot to the net. It goes wide. Desprez trying to help on the other side. Right to the front of the goal. It goes wide, but the Toros have the puck to try and stuff it out. In front, they score! Right in front of the goal, and the Toros have got at least a 2-goal lead back now at 5-3. Face off, knocked down there by Boland. Tipped all the way back in there for McNeil. McNeil trying to get around the checker now. Bringing it over the line there for Forrestal. All the way back in there is number 98. And Saprizi from behind the net, trying to come out through center. From behind the goal, they're trying to jam this in from the side of the net, and Foreman was having none of that and gave him a shot. Walking in through center over the line. Aiden Howard with a nice pass over to the side of the goal. Tipped it wide. What a big opportunity there for the Toros that just get tipped wide by Jackman. Rusler all the way back in. Stopped by Swatton. Went wide of the net. Taylor trying to set this up in front. Ethan Maddox gets it. Maddox's shot. It hit his shin pad in front of Simmons. 5 minutes left to go here in the game. Toros now up by 2 with a 5-3 lead, trying to hold on for another victory and just keep racking up the points here in the standings. That goes down the ice. Here comes Littleton behind. Littleton escaping the checker, trying to cut out. Tapped in at the line, a shot to the net is going wide. Here comes Taylor. Taylor and Rusler, along with Jackman coming up as well. Taylor shot stopped by Swatton. No rebound. Face-off is off to the left now of Swatton. All the way down. It gets stopped by Foreman. He sees Earl coming in the vicinity, and he'll just hold on to it and take another draw. That'll be taken by Forrestal off to his left. Toros come away with his loose puck with Desprez. Now setting up Cal Howard over the line, had it knocked away off his stick. Trying to tip it back in the zone. Pickering get the opportunity to move this out. It's a stretch pass through center as they try and move this in. Going to cut one right to the net against Fleming, right to the front of the goal. Stop by Foreman. Fleming trying to find it. A couple whacks away at it, and Foreman's had enough of everybody batting out in front of the goal, and we're going to get everybody involved in this one out in front. Face off to the center to start it off. 4 minutes left. Toros got the extra out of that. Mostly going to Foreman for his shot on the Pickering player out in front on that scrum. They've been buzzing around Foreman all game long, and he finally had enough of it and gave him a shot out in front of the crease area. Boland shot. That hit a stick, still loose. Foreman is going to grab that one. Face off one, goes back to the line there for Boland. They're going to take a shot to the net. That gets knocked down in behind the goal for Zentavany. Wrap around, stopped there by Foreman. Still loose there from the side and backhanded away down the ice past Boland. That'll get stopped there by Swatton, who puts it behind. Littleton with a drop pass picked up there by Sabrizi. Sabrizi short-handed trying to start this. Pass is just over the reach on a one-timer. Back to the line it goes as that gets blocked. Trying to come in now is Littleton over the line. From their own end now, Pickering will get it there for Littleton. Now over here for Boland, who will control this at center. Now for Littleton. Gets around Aiden Howard back into the corner. Around the boards there for number 98. Here comes Boland after it now. Backhanded away. That'll go down the ice back into the corner, and Swatton has got to come out to stop that. Number 98 will start this from his own end and drop it over here to the other side. Here comes an opportunity for Simmons, whose shot is blocked there by Foreman. McNeil gets away from Connor Cole now and brings it in with a shot. Foreman with an easy glove hand stop and make sure that there's no rebound. Face-off is off to Foreman's right. Penalty's over. They went for the pass. That's down the ice for icing. Face-off is off to Foreman's left. Coming around the boards there for Simmons. Back in behind the net, they're trying to dig this out. Captain here from the blue line. A shot to the net is stopped by Foreman, and he'll hold on to it. Swatton to the bench for the extra attacker. 6-on-4 now for the Panthers as they look to inch closer, down 5-3 with under 2 minutes left. Simmons comes into the corner, back to the line there for McLaughlin with a shot. Gets blocked by Blake Smith. And Smith has got an open net to shoot at, and he missed it. He fired it wide of the goal. From their own end. Here comes an opportunity for Quan with a pass. Here comes number 98 in over the line. It's a nice drop pass there for Fleming. He gets hit into the boards there by Sabrizi, as that gets out. McNeil comes back in his own end after it. And it's icing. Face-off is coming off to the right now of Foreman. Earl trying to get it all the way down into the open goal. That's going to go down for a goal for Depre, I believe. That's got that to make it 6-3. Here comes the face-off at center. Bricked up there by Pickering. Last minute of play of the game. Big hit there by Fortier as he knocked his man down. Trying to tip this in the zone. Cameron Ryan with a quick shot. There's a stop by Swatton. He's back in the net after the open net goal. Trent Taylor over here on the other side now to try and keep it over there. 30 seconds left to go. The Toros are going to improve on their undefeated regular season record and keep putting themselves even more and more away from the second place team. With only a couple of games left to go in the regular season, one of them is going to be coming up on Friday when they have a return match against the Belleville Bulls that they beat on Super Bowl Sunday 16-1. So we will see you on that Friday night at the Rickard Arena. Toros almost let a 4-0 lead go here at the Don Beer. They were down 4-3 at one point in the third, but a goal that made it 5-3 and an empty netter puts them two points in the bank and a win leaving Pickering 6-3. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.